Game in, get a game in real quick. Not get games in. I don't got time. It's 5 o'clock in the morning in GA, East Coast time, and I'm about to just play this one game real quick, man. But my message, purpose for streaming is to, to show and display my skills and what I do on NBA Live and what I've done on NBA Live, Rising Star mode. I like playing this mode. This is what I find to be fun on NBA Live 16. What I did find to be fun on Live 16, and I'm looking forward to playing on Live 18. You can advertise Pro-Am or Pro-Dam, Drew League, all this stuff. It looks like it'd be fun to play with friends, but my question is, and my thing is, I like trophies. I'm the type of person, when I play something, I like to feel like I got something accomplished, whatever. I got something to show for it. So, by having something to show for what I've done, accomplished, whatever, I can look back and say, hey, I got trophies. So what I mean by that, you can't see all the trophies I got, but when I say that I got trophies, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Your career accomplishments, what you do, what you've accomplished in the game, in the season, whatever. They don't keep up with stats when you play damn head to head with someone. Who cares about what you did head to head? You got a nice record. It just shows your record. Who wins, what team you play with. That's cool. All right, kudos to you. But when you play something and you put some time and effort into something, you got your stats, your accomplishments. I hope they build on this right here too, is what I'm looking forward to on Live 18, which maybe they are, maybe they aren't going to do. Everything has been disclosed, but it seems like they're kind of catering towards Drew League and trying to compete with 2K. And that's kind of smart in a sense, doing what they got to do to be competitive in that sense, man. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, I like playing this mode here, because everything that I've done, accomplished. The only thing that I do hope they build on, if they do decide to work on Rise of Star Project Elite, the work on this mode right here is actually showing like how many points you have, how many blocks you really do have, your real life stats and what you've done in the game. If the game doesn't glitches up and it comes out, Live 18 is a almost perfect game and better. It's definitely not abandoned like how Live 16 was. I'm keep throwing sneak disses in there like on some Jay-Z shit, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like all my accomplishments and championships, man, like milestone, where is it at? Damn, I'm tripping. Oh, season awards. But like this right here, as far as like showing how many championships you got, final MVPs, it would be nice is if it showed how many teams, all the teams that I won championships with, and I could like go into something to see my stats for that year. If I was the league leader, where I placed that would be extra detail in the game. But I'm saying, man, if Live is trying to step that game and step the efforts up, like on a 2K level, whatever, I can go on 2K and look at the history and compare my stats. Like if you're playing like my career or something like that, you could look at stats as far as who had the most points in the game and stuff like that. I want to see what my stats stack up to, say like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's, whatever, stuff like that. If the game doesn't play, if the game is meant to do what it's supposed to do, whatever, which is enlighten you, and make you enhance your NBA experience, to say, so you can learn more about the game. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing on Live 18. I'm not a trendy dude. I don't follow what the next man is doing, what the next person is talking about. Joe Blow up the street or Joe Blow on YouTube was talking about. I'm more so my own individual. So this is what I hope they fix on Live 18. I hope they fix Rise of Star, because everybody's gonna have the game mode they like playing. And when you find your game mode that you like playing, you can become a good individual player that becomes a good team player. And that's what my whole concept to me is, that I like displaying my skills on the individual level and doing what I do, and then joining a team, a crew of friends, and learning to play as a friend, as a crew, whatever. Because I know how to play team ball, but when I play, my stats stack up, that I score a lot, and which you have to if you want to be successful and winning a Rising Star, But as far as like stuff that I do, like this, I'm more like my style of play is like a small forward. They got different titles for what they position and what kind of position you're going to play as a small forward. But I know for a fact to describe myself, I want to be a small forward that plays more like a power forward. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be all around, be able to shoot threes and stretch the floor, stuff like that. But my thing is to dominate inside the paint and playing defense. So I want to be like a small forward / power forward. So because I strive on defense. When I mean by strive on defense, I like blocking shots. And I'm only 6'8", and I only want to be 6'8". I don't want to be 6'9", 6'10", 6'11". I just want to be 6'8", because I feel it's a good height to be. But far as like, those are my stats as far as points per game. All my stats really don't matter, but mainly that really matters to me is just my blocks. The fact that I've been blocking the hell out of shots is all about timing, you know. But this is live 16 though, man. You know, this is not a completed product, you know. Steals per game, I had that. You know, I steal a lot, and I'm very active on defense. Not assists, but that's the main thing I just wanted to show. You know, just mainly as far as my points, my shot blocking and stuff like that. But I do my part, you know, as far as putting in work in this game, and I have put in work in this game. To have 9 seasons and this be my 8th different team, you know, it's just having fun, man. You got to find fun where you want to put it at. You know, the energy you put into a game is what you're going to get back, you know. So if you want to play Pro-Am with everybody, some people don't like Rising Star, but a lot of people used to ask me questions about how do you build your player up? And I said, you build your player up from playing Rising Star. You know, the fastest way to do it was Rising Star. So maybe it might be the same concept on Live 18. Who knows? I don't get caught up with all the news and stuff because honestly, I'm not hyped about Live 18. I'm not hyped about any live game anymore. You know, I didn't put my time in. I play live to have fun, and that's really just about it, man. I just play live to just play to have a little bit of fun on occasion, man. But I mean, as far as the Pro-Am and stuff like that, it's cool to play every now and then. But my thing was with Pro-Am, you don't get trophies. You know, you could play a game and have fun with it. Let me see. I'm trying to get them an old jerseys. You know, have fun with it. But the way I played Live 16, once I realized the game had been abandoned and was kind of somewhat broken, what I did was I started playing live like I was game testing and trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with the damn game. And I found out a lot of stuff on the game that if you use old school jerseys, the teams actually play a lot harder. They play more competitive, you know, and that's what I wanted to see was good competitive games out of teams. So, damn, I'm gonna go with black again. So that's what I try to do. You know, I try to make my games competitive as much as possible because there is, after Superstar, there is no real, like, say, difficulty harder than that. There's no Hall of Fame, nothing like on 2K level. But the game is pretty competitive as is. But if you want to make it just a little bit harder to enhance your experience of difficulty, you put on throwback jerseys. I experienced this playing, like, playoffs and stuff. Like, I would put teams, I think I had to play the 76ers one year in the playoffs. I gave them throwback jerseys, and they played like totally different from the game they had played before. So, and I've done that test on live streaming, you know. But since I don't have a big following on my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel like that, you know, I just kind of just realized I need to make videos, and I like making whole videos. I don't like just putting up videos 5, 10, you know, 20 minute videos, whatever. I like playing the whole damn game. You can see exactly what I'm doing, you know. I really don't be caring about all that, man, you know, because I really play online head to head anyway. So my thing is playing like Dynasty mode and like Rising Star mode. Just you displaying your skills. At first I really didn't like this mode, but I said I was gonna give it a shot on Live 16. I think on Live 16. I played a little bit on Live 15, but I really wasn't vibing like that. But Live 16, I actually got a feel for it, and it kind of grew on me. So get that out of here, boy. Good defense. So what I've done, man, is just basically just to learn how to have fun playing the modes that I do, you know. Because some people get a joy out of playing online head-to-head, playing with people and stuff, and that's cool, man. But everybody has a different skill asset. If you don't learn how to play individually, then what are you going to bring to the table, you know? You got to find your own, discover your own game, beating up on a computer or whatever it is you got to do. You can learn how to play the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody know how to play basketball by now, but sometimes you got little kids playing that need coaching. You know, they trying to team up with their friends and get better and stuff like that. You see this Shazam kind of dunk right here, man. You know, beastie, putting some respect on your name. And another thing I kind of introduced, you know, this is something that was my personal thing, my pet, you know, something I like doing. I'm a stat geek, you know, a little highlight geek too, man. I like taking snapshots, man. You know, posterizing. This is something, you know, that live could probably, you know, take from me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And implement in the game, whatever. You know, as far as just the posterizing cam, you know, just, you know, something you get a couple quick shots, whatever. When they slow it down and replay automatically on a dunk like this, it'd be automatic, you know, and you have opportunity just to take some snapshots. You kind of rub it in on your opponent, you know, rub it on. If you don't like someone, say, like, for instance, like this was Dwight Howard. You know, I'm not a big fan of Dwight Howard. I always thought he was a bum. So anytime I like dunk on certain players, I like to highlight it. You know, if this was a team I really despise, like the Lakers or something like that, this would definitely be a snapshot of me dunking on Randall. You know, but just how you kind of rub it in a little bit. Bam, you know, posterize and dunk. It slows the game down, of course. But I like, that's one thing I do like about live that I did appreciate was the dunking, high fly dunking, and posterized dunks on this game. I'm not gonna be like all fake, you know what I'm saying? Like some people that make YouTube videos, they be all fake and phony, trying to hype live up like it was the greatest game ever. I'm not that dude, man. I'm like I say, it says in the about my channel, man. I try to keep it 100. How I felt about the game. I went through my phase of playing this game. Being passionate about it and, you know, speaking my voice and my opinion about it. So I lost a couple friends, you know what I'm saying, playing this game and displaying, not displaying, I guess just venting out my thoughts on the game, how I felt about it, whatever, because I basically don't respect losing efforts. I don't respect a quitting attitude, and that's basically what happened with this game. Get that out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I've been my opinion, I've voiced my opinion on that, and I am part of the live movement. Well, was the live movement, helped create the live movement, still am live movement because I'm the NHIC of the live movement channel. I like to say it like that, you know, rest in peace Prodigy, man, but definitely, man, but I just haven't streamed on the channel, get that out of here, and probably won't be streaming on the channel because I got too much stuff going on as is. Damn. Yeah, but I got too much stuff going on, so the live movement channel might just end up being RIP'd for good. I'm not sure yet, you know. I got a plan on that too, but I'm not sure how it's gonna work out. But yeah, but as far as what I've done with this season, damn, what the hell is that? Yeah, just try to finish strong, man. I mean, I'm trying to finish my nice season, and when I was streaming a couple days ago, or well, I guess like a month ago, because I play this game kind of periodically. I don't play it as much as I could. Because I got other games I'd rather play. I can play this because I still beast on it. I still can beast on live. It ain't really hard to beast on live, you know, when you really get into it. They suggested that why don't I just go for the Bill Russell thing and try to win 13 rings, you know, because I'm already at number 8, you know. So if I were to go for it, I would have to win this season, which would be my 9th season. But that'd be too much NBA Live, man. I mean, I think I put the most work into this season right here. Because to me, playing with the same team would get boring and repetitive, you know. Like, you know, you play with different players. The league doesn't change that much. I made it interesting. You know, I kind of made it look how... By the way, I've been playing Rise of Star. I made the league somewhat look interesting. You know, you actually had LeBron James went to... What team did he go to? He went to the 76ers, but there was a glitch in the game where LeBron wasn't even playing. And what I did, I basically kind of forced a trade and actually got an opportunity to play against LeBron James by going to the 76ers. Like, I forgot what season it was, but I kind of forced myself onto the 76ers. I learned how to do that a long time ago. So when I went to the 76ers, LeBron James basically left from the 76ers to go play for the Brooklyn Nets. So when he went to the Brooklyn Nets, he actually got a chance to get a little bit of playing time. But when he was on the 76ers, he wouldn't play because their skills start going down. And that's kind of what happened to Steph Curry now. Steph Curry plays for Toronto Raptors. I just finished beating that team. I think Steph Curry is down. His overall is like at 80 now, but he's on the Toronto Raptors. But his stats went down, and he's not even playing now. They got Cameron Payne playing point guard position over him. So, which is kind of what happened in NBA. You know, player stats are going to go down eventually, but as far as the teams they go to, that's unrealistic. But the NBA is my Rising Star kind of duplicates, you know what I'm saying, what happens in real life NBA as far as the players moving around and changing and stuff like that, you know, as far as like, you know, Paul George going to OKC now and, you know, Jimmy Butler going to, you know, Minnesota. So it's going to be some changes in the NBA. And that's why I kind of laugh looking back now when you saw like how people reacted when KD, you know, went to Golden State Warriors and stuff like that. When really LeBron started this stuff first, whatever. Super team, you know, Clyde Drexler already come through it. There's no such thing. The super team's been going on for a long time now. They just wasn't called super teams. You know, since media gives it a name, it's called super team now. So, and everybody was hating on KD because he went to a team that, no, man, it's a business, you know. It's a business. So, you know, KD did what he had to do. PG-13 is doing what he got to do. Jimmy Butler's doing what he's got to do to get, you know, to go play for coaches you like, go play for organizations and taking a chance, you know, with your career and trying to win championships. You know, play with players you like, and that's what it's about, whatever. So KD did what was best for him. So, you know, to all the people, they know hating on that, man, you know, you kind of put your own foot in your mouth now. He's a champion, you know. But that's just KD. The reason I'm talking about KD, man, because I'm a fan of KD. And, even though I don't want to play like KD, I respect his game. I like how he plays. He's a shooter, and they got me labeled as a shooter, man. I like playing like LeBron. Damn it. Damn it. Get the ball back. I like playing like a LeBron, man. That's my style of play. Beast inside the paint, small forward / power forward type attitude. I like playing defense. I like, you know, attacking the rim, slasher. But we'll find out what skill play I'm going to be on Live 18. I don't know what kind of skill play I'm going to be on Live 18, but I'll have to figure it out, you know, because the NBA has their new terminologies where they describe players and stuff like that, where they define players. Like 2K had their version of a slasher, and I didn't like the slasher concept on 2K, so I wasn't even a slasher, I think, on 2K. I think I created one, and I want to go back and change my my skills. But once you create your player and you use all your VC, you can't take it back. So I just kind of left it that way. But I got a 7'3" dude, and I got a 6'7" small forward on 2K, and I don't even want to be a 6'7". I want to be 6'8", 6'8" or 6'9". You know, I didn't want to be 6'7", but I think they gave me a choice to, I don't know. 2K has their own version. I don't like how they do their shit. I'm just being honest. I wasn't vibing. That's why I really didn't play my career. My career is all that texting and your mama calling you, your coach calling you. You got to go practice. Nah. But I'm hoping Project Elite dude can fix, you know what I'm saying, Rising Star up and build it up the way it needs to be, you know what I'm saying, put a little light on it. Just don't duplicate everything 2K has going and copy and paste, but have your own vision, you know what I'm saying. I kind of gave dude a little bit of ideas of what I thought should go with Rising Star, and I hope he takes note and stop listening to the fanboys, Hot Breath Committee, you know, speaking of Hot Breath on the same shit. Which I don't tune in, man. I'm not even really interested. I just know they talk about live 24/7. You know, and that's their thing, man. But I ain't even no shots fired or nothing. This is basically, I just get tired of dudes talking about the same old type stuff, man. It's just like, you know, shut up and play the game. I don't think half them dudes even play live, man. Or if they did, they just kind of jumped on the bandwagon like most dudes, you know, like, you know, you form something. It's like, where were you at when Live 14 was being played? You were playing 2K, right? Yeah, where were you at when Live 15 was being played? You were playing 2K, right? Oh, hold it. Where were you at when Live 16 was being played? You had dudes like iPod, Carter King, and so on and so on, man. All these dudes, man, you know, but that's what EA's trying to do now, which I kind of salute them on that. I mean, they're trying to find some way, but it's kind of corny in a sense, though. They're going to 2K YouTubers, known 2K players, YouTubers, whatever, it's kind of known. I'm sounding kind of crazy because I haven't eaten any breakfast this morning. But they're going to them to talk about, you know, try to get them to advertise live to build interest up for the game, whatever. So they don't have a good marketing stream. So, vibe. I don't know how they're gonna get the game out. You know, they can advertise mobile all day on Twitter, man, but you can't sell a video game from Twitter, you know. But so I guess you got to reach out to YouTubers that's known to try to get them to talk good about the game and hype it up, whatever. So now you got dudes going back playing Pro-Am. Pro-Am was broken. I'm sorry, if you don't have no fouls, you got 5 dudes you got 10 players on the court and nobody's getting no fouls called. Yeah, something ain't right here, man. You know, it's a little physical down there at times. So, you know, but Pro-Am is broken. I call it Pro-Dam. You know, that's my spin on it, because Pro-Dam wasn't 100%. You know, it can be fun. It can be fun, no doubt, man. But, you know, the thing is, you don't get trophies, like I said. You don't get trophies, your accomplishments, everything, your stats as far as points, blocks, and all this stuff does not get calculated and put together, you know. So I don't know how they're going to go about doing that if they got a way of showing that. Some people don't care about stats, but I'm a stat geek, you know. That's the reason why I play Dynasty mode when I played NCAA Basketball 10. That's why I played Dynasty mode when I played live. And I did multiple seasons of it because I find it something that I enjoy doing. So, yeah, that's something I enjoy doing. So I'm hoping that the live series does just find its way, you know. But if you got to go through 2K players, I kind of... kind of frown on that a little bit because I don't want live to be like 2K. I want it to have its own identity. I really do. But I understand they got to sell to the 2K people and get their attention. So that's why I understand the strategy as far as them going to YouTubers, whatever, and getting them talk about the game and trying to work on Drew League and all that stuff. I understand it, but I'm not really vibing. That's not my forte. I'm not going to be on Drew League like that. I played a little bit, but Rise of Star is my thing because basically you learn to play individual skills. I might play maybe 1 or 2, 3 seasons and then play for 2 different teams or something because I know I'm going to be playing a variety of games. So I'm going to switch back and forth between 2K and live and find my game modes. I'm going to have to find my game modes. I'll be honest, you know. I didn't think I was going to like Rise of Star as much, but it kind of grew on me. And I understand, you know, that when you learn individual skills, building your player up is a fun thing. You know, the creativity to change your look and stuff like that. And that's what I appreciate about this. You know, the freedom to create your own look, jerseys and stuff. There's some things that Live needs to get from 2K as far as like customizing your jerseys, like Ultimate Team and stuff like that. Even like if you want to do expansion team, build your team, play a team you want to play for. You know, add more to Rise of Star to make it entertaining and fun. It could be entertaining if you advertise in the right manner. But right now, I think Live's advertisement, or I guess they're... Get that out of here. Damn it. Good shit. Damn it. Get that out of here. Come on. Let's go, man. I like playing defense. I love playing defense. But I think what they're trying to do, though, is market towards online players that play like My Park. And they are trying to, as far as get the people that spend money on like Ultimate Team and stuff. Like, Ultimate Team is fun, but the way they did last year, I wasn't feeling it. It was broken on Live 16. That shit was ass cheeks. And they were all about money. It was obvious as far as the way they had it set up. But I thought it was kind of whack the way they did Ultimate Team last year. That's why they didn't really talk about it. And they were trying to build off Pro-Am. But Pro-Am was incomplete as well. So, but I mean, when you play Pro-Am, it's definitely fun to play with friends. And I'm pretty sure they're going to amp it up where you can play, you know, damn it, man, that should have been a good pass. But I'm trying to be amped up, you know what I'm saying? But I know I'm really somewhat tired still. Knowing I got to go to work in about an hour or so. So that's why I just on probably just play this one game. And after this game, I'm gonna probably, I might play later on this evening again. It's no big deal to me to play this game. I'll just play it because everybody's playing it now. And not following the trend. It's just that I know for a fact that when it comes to like dominance of this game and like game testing, I kind of broke this game down, like made it look real easy. You know, I make Live 16 in a sense look like NBA Jam the way I played it. You know, I had fun doing so. Don't get me wrong now, but it had its time. You know, the curtain kind of closed on this game a long time ago. But some people just now discovering that they actually like Live 16 or that it's a fun game, and I'm glad they do. I'm glad they discovered that and they found their way. You know, but I've been here doing this, putting time and energy into Live series. Not looking for no awards, no one to really acknowledge that, because it really doesn't matter to me. You know, it's just the fact that I know I've been playing beats on the game. But I decided to give 2K17 a chance this year, and I can honestly say I'm not really convinced and sold on 2K. That 2K is a great series. I like their presentation. The game is fun. But as far as the difficulty and the AI, it's a little tricky sometimes, man. Like I'm playing on All-Star difficulty on 2K, and 2K is like I don't know. It's unbalanced as far as the defense. I mean, how the AI comes at you some games, man. I don't know. It seems like All-Star plays like Superstar on like an NBA Live level, you know, at times. But some people playing Hall of Fame and playing 2K all their life. I've been playing 2K all my life. I'm still like a noob on 2K, trying to enjoy that game at times. You know, I'm having modes on 2K. But as far as like Live, I don't know. I mean, I used to like Ultimate Team, like on Live, I think Live 15. But when it got to this year, I just kind of lost interest in it. I played it some, but hopefully they fix that shit. You know, whoever does that, man. I just know a Project Elite is mainly speaking to him on an individual level. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't get paid attention to because I vented out my opinion about what I thought about EA devs. I think they're a bunch of rejects. I called them, what was the word that I used that really stings? Because somebody didn't like what I said on Twitter one time, what I had to say about them. But it's not about bashing EA Devs, my thing is the thing about being realistic in real life. Okay, if you play for a scrub team, you have a scrub organization. Let's use the 76ers for a prime example. Okay, that team has been, not saying necessarily tanking, been sucking over the years, whatever. But eventually, you have to change your lineup. You can get players, you can have the #1 draft pick, whatever, or you can have a bad team. But you got to find a way to build your team up. You got to trade away all your bad players and just start from the gutting the team out and rebuild the team. And that's how I looked at the EA Dev team. Like, deconstruct your team and rebuild it up. Put pieces that actually, people that's passionate about their game. And if you got to have, like, dudes, hot breath dudes sitting there talking with EA devs to get their point across about how to support the game, you know what I'm saying? If you have a job and someone has to tell you how to do your job and you've been doing this shit, you've been designing games all your life, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or if you don't have a passion for video games, why are you being a game designer? Why are you in the game industry if you don't know what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? That's my whole point. And what I don't understand is, why do you make games and it's obvious you're not passionate about what you do? You can tell when somebody's passionate about what they do. Look at MLB The Show, prime example. Them dudes actually go to baseball games. They're passionate about what they do. They put time and energy into what they do, their stats, whatever. They don't need somebody to tell them, you know what I'm saying, hey, this is how you should, this guy's overpowered. You know, I mean, you need some people to get game testers. That's what game testers are for. You know, not a fanboy committee group, you know what I'm saying, talking about as far as what should be done and what shouldn't be done, you know, but damn it, man, I should have blocked that. Let's go. I got to stop him, though. You really don't need all that, man. But, I mean, that's what it is, man. People need, I guess, to believe that live and series is back. So, talking about a game 24/7 or every week is needed, I guess, in a sense, for the people that's non-believers. They need to believe in something. So, you know, I guess you got your messiahs, you know, speaking on the game and trying to advertise it, get it out there as far as what live needs and what live doesn't need, you know what I'm saying? But what live needs is a better marketing scheme, I can tell you that, because if they don't sell, this RRP, you put the RRP in this game, man, let it be buried just like my NCAA basketball was, you know. Bring back NCAA basketball 10, I'll be a happy dude. I mean, I like NBA is cool, but NBA is a business, you know. Video games, what are you going, what the hell, come on. Video games are fun to play, man, but it just being realizing that, what the hell, man? What are y'all doing? I'm trying to figure out what the hell they doing. I knew this. It always comes down to my man. It always comes back to my man. But yeah, I'm wishing the best for the live series, man. Basically what it comes down to. But I mean, just as far as all the hot breath conversations and all the bandwagon fans that came out of nowhere, man, dudes. Well, I played live back in 1999. Some of these dudes ain't played live in a long time. But, you know, kudos to them for coming back to the live series, man. You know, it's good to see some people come back to live series. I'm not a true live fan. I miss NCAA basketball. I'm being honest. If live went away today and they said, we'll bring back NCAA basketball, I'll probably be the only, maybe me and a handful of people will probably be happy about that. Because honestly, the direction the NBA is going, NBA is getting kind of corny in the sense, you know, everybody, all the talent just moved from the East Coast to the West Coast now. So all your talent is going to be the West Coast, is going to determine who the championship is going to be for the next probably 4 or 5 years. And I don't have a problem with Golden State winning, you know, like Lakers did. So I'm hoping they continue to keep winning, honestly, because I like KD and I like Steph Curry. So I really don't care, you know, honestly. Because I know Melo, my dude, I'm a fan of Melo, but I don't think he's ever going to get a championship, you know. So it is what it is. Man, this dude, what the hell? But yeah, so I don't know. I'm not really happy. I'm not really entertained by NBA like I used to be back in the day when Michael Jordan was playing. I lost interest in the NBA a long time ago, but I try to find a way to enjoy it. So by playing the NBA live, I'm not really into like NBA no more like I used to. I love college 10 times over. You know what I'm saying? As far as NCAA basketball, that was my game, and it got RIP'd in 2010. So I'm just being honest. I never really cared. I've never been a true live fan. When I played NBA Live, I try to get Dynasty out of it. You know, that's why I play Dynasty mode. But they play 82 games, and then you got a possible 7. If you go 7-game series, you know, possible 21 games, or 28 games. If you go to the playoff, the championship. So that's a lot of games to put into one game versus me playing NCAA basketball. And I love college basketball, even though they didn't have any players' names on the jerseys. I didn't care about that. It was a fun game to play. It was going in the right direction, but you know, that's what I miss. So I'm just being honest. I didn't care if live series went away. I don't want it to go away, you know, since we need a basketball game. But it's 2K, man. You know, It's about as long as you got a basketball game to play, you know, it's something to do. You know, you got one Madden game. You know, people been dealing with it for years. So if live goes away, I'm not heartbroken, none of that. I'm heartbroken because I can't play NCAA basketball no more. That's what I miss. But I am happy somewhat about looking forward to NBA in the future because my Duke players, the extension, and I got some concepts that I'm going to introduce probably on 2K since live is not going to be that game that I can rely on. I'm just being honest. I mean, since 14, 15, and 16, I even pre-ordered live 13, you know, some years ago, man. But since live is not reliable as far as the game being complete or delivered on the actual date that says it's coming out, be prepared for disappointment. That's all I'm saying. You know, people, they still haven't given a date. There's no cover athlete for NBA Live. I mean, but people are psyched about Drew League and everything that's been advertised, but there's still no cover athlete, which it shouldn't really matter to you if the cover athlete, because it says that the game is incomplete. Hold on, let me do something. My fucking alarm go. It says that the game is incomplete. That's what it's saying now. It's my other alarm. How many damn alarms do I got? That's right. I got another one come on at 6 o'clock. So yeah. So that's just a message to anyone that, you know, that jumped on the bandwagon. Maybe you've been here since live 15 or something like that, man. But some of these guys on Twitter don't realize, man, that live has a bad history of delaying. What the hell was that? That was a bad alley hoop. Delaying the games or cancelizations. I mean, canceling games, whatever, from live 13 up to now. But they got a history of it, man. So, you know, when people are supporting live series, I'm glad that they're supporting. You know, I'm glad that they're still making the game, man. But two things I wanted to happen, I don't know if it did happen, was changing up their roster as far as the people that actually made the game. I don't know if it's the same devs, the same rejects, you know, from 14, 15 to 16. You know, the ones that's doing good, keep them. The ones that's weak and don't know what they're doing, replace your roster. That's all I was ever saying from the get-go when I vented out that EA devs quit on the live series, because they did. You know, they abandoned the game. And it is what it was, you know. But people don't like to hear reality and truth, whatever. They want to be brainwashed, and you know, that's kind of what's going on now. Where some people need to be brainwashed. Get that shit out of here, boy. Damn, should have blocked that, man. Hold up. He put the extra move on. I should have blocked that. I thought I timed it. Oh, he went the other way. No wonder. But yeah, some people need to be brainwashed, man. But then again, on the same note, you don't know how many gamers out there are little kids. You know, it's like when you get a certain age, I'm realizing, okay, I'm 38 years old. That's why I got 38 in my jersey. That I'm like a big kid that likes playing video games. I'm saying I'm never gonna. It's grown dudes that make video games, and there's some games are made for grown people to play. So I'm gonna be playing video games to the day I die. I'm gonna be fucking 80 years old playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Even with my wife or whatever, my grandkids, I'm gonna be playing fucking kids. That's just gonna be me. That's gonna be my thing. I like playing video games. So I'll never get too old for that. Probably won't play them as much, but I'll still be playing video games. I'll probably have the PlayStation 10 or whatever the hell it's gonna be called. You know, PlayStation 2020, 2060. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just a gamer, man. But I see that there's a lot of little kids playing these video games, because even I play Pro-Am now, or Pro-Dam, like I like to call it. You playing with little kids. Little kids quick to send you friend requests. And I don't mind playing with kids, man. I'm a little older. It's cool. You know, I got little cousins that play games, but they don't play like basketball games and stuff like that. They play like one Punch Man and shit like that. You know, the games like I don't know, man. Minecraft. They play games like that. So, but I don't mind playing with kids, man. I realize, man. But so these kids might need coaching, far as on, you know, about the history of live series, whatever. And I guess that's where you got people that keep talking about live. The basic event now, letting them know, you know, these little kids to make them believers, because they're like 2K is the greatest game on earth, whatever. And there's some people all they know is 2K. You know, some people have the little gripes and complaints about 2K, but some people could be just bitching for no damn reason, man. Like, really do. Just be bitching for nothing, man. You know, it's like we live in a society where everybody complains about every little thing about what they want and what they don't want. And really, all I wanted was NCAA basketball back, man. I hate to see good games go away, you know, and stuff like that, you know. But and I hate to see, I guess, not that much creativity. You know, when people lose their creativity, the edge, never. If you don't like what you're doing as a job, man, maybe you need to quit, go somewhere else. And that's how I felt about, you know, some of them, the dev team dudes, like they need to go somewhere else, and then, you know, go play for a game that doesn't really matter, because a lot of people want live to succeed, but it's just their efforts didn't match
what was getting put on live series. I mean, you go back and play live 14, 15, and 16, and you got some Lamonts out there, man. You know, this Lamont P. Lino, man. You know, I got to call him for what I said, man. Dude, man, I mean, you know, I was, you know, cool with him at one time. Ain't even no beef, man. I'm just saying, man. But this guy, man, he kills me with some of the stuff he be doing sometime, man. Like, that's a true definition of a fanboy. When you can take a broken game to make a point out of it, try to make it look like, you know what I'm saying, that live series has a chance, whatever, or what you can see what they're trying to do, but you have to go back to their broken piece of work to figure out what they were trying to do. And that to me is just idiotic, whatever, because I played live 14. I'm seriously, I streamed, I went out on a brim and streamed the live series, live 14, when nobody was even playing the game. It was NLV, no, it wasn't them, not NLV, it was NBA live stream team and myself solo, whatever. I didn't know nothing about them. I just started playing the game because I was like, I'm gonna give live a chance. And then I started streaming one day, and then I got stuck playing. I started streaming live 14 series, whatever. And I stuck my neck out there by playing this series. And what the hell? My alarm goes off different now. By streaming this game, just giving the game a chance, and then I actually gained within like, I say like 3 months time. Cause I was a full-time student at the time, so I really hadn't much time to play the game. But when I did have time, it was for like every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I would stream the game for 3 months straight. I think I gained like 90 followers, you know, playing NBA Live 14. That's what I found funny with. But the game was so bad. A lot of people don't know that when I was playing live series, I was drinking a lot, man. I wasn't no alcohol or nothing, but I was streaming on the weekend. So what the fuck? I used to damn play live drinking. I used to be sipping like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But that's how bad the game was, man. So when I see a Lamont, you sit there and try to damn, you know, make live look good from a broken perspective, I can't do nothing but shake my head at the buffoonery that I'm seeing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing what the length that a fanboy would go to get a point across, whatever. That, you know, that I'm a live head when he was probably playing 2K all this time, whatever. But then, you know, I don't know, man. It is what it is, man. But I can't do nothing but laugh at that shit because it's funny as hell to me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so. But I'm not a nice guy, man. I say what I got to say, you know, and sometimes it sounds nice, sometimes it don't sound nice. But for the most part, though, I will keep it 100, anything I say, man, because I'm not a cornball. You know, I'm not trying to be corny. I'm not trying to be lame. I'm not trying to be a fanboy no more. I'm not trying to be a puppet with a hand up my ass, you know, on how you should be professional, or, you know, trying to kiss ass, you know, or trying to get somewhere. But I understand if you're trying to get somewhere, you have to play that role, you know what I'm saying? So you got to put the makeup on, and, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you got to put that presentation on that you're all about live, or this is what you know, you're all about, whatever. But I think that's kind of, with all the video games that's coming out, I'm just being honest, man. If a game is not producing what you want, whatever, just speak your realism on it, you know, say what you got to say about it and move on to the next game. And because I could be entertained by so many different games that I don't have time to sit back and talk about one basketball game. For someone to have that kind of energy to do that, I don't even salute them. I'm just saying, it's just like, man, find something else to do. And it's just like, you know, when you was outside and, you know, or you was in the house and you say I'm bored because your parents took away your game system or something like that. Your mom or dad would say to you, boy, go find something else to do. The same thing. If you talking about, you complain about live, you talk, you know, you're not being happy with what's being produced, whatever, then go play something else. Just simple, man. I mean, you want to play a basketball game. If you're not happy with 2K, go play hockey. If you don't like hockey, shit. What the hell? Oh, it took me out of the game. Then I got booted out of the game. Wow. Ain't that crazy? Well, game ended, so. And that was one of the glitches that would happen sometimes, because I didn't call timeouts. And just playing bad towards the end, the game just ends like this sometime, man. So it was a lot of things that was wrong with the game, but I don't like to highlight what was wrong with the game. I like to highlight how I had fun playing the game. You know, what I did as far as stats wise, the stats and just having fun, man. That's to me, 'cause that's what it's about. When you play a game mode, you want trophies at the end of the day for your accomplishments, whatever. If they're gonna have leagues and stuff like that, and they'll have like maybe online championships, I don't know what's gonna be introduced in True League. Honestly, I really don't care about no NBA Live news till NBA Live comes out, because since they have a history of delaying the game and canceling the game, and not still have given you a date when it's coming out, This says coming out fall. They haven't given you a cover at the lead, but they've given you news about the game. To me, all they're saying is the same typical live series, and you can expect the same shit that's going to happen. They're not going to give a date until they know for a fact they can come out. It's probably going to be a month before. They're not doing any advertisement now, which I was hoping they would discover, hey, we need to advertise. Instead of using YouTubers, that's another venue of advertising and marketing the game, but they still need to have their own personal commercials to advertise the game. The money they're making off NBA Live Mobile, wanted to use some of that money to make a commercial and start talking about the game. But when you don't have a cover athlete, it's kind of obvious they don't have all the money. They don't have all the ducks together, you know what I'm saying? So I feel sorry for the series and hope they have the best, best experience. Because I'm not all hyped and gassed up like these dudes, man. And some of these friends of mine, and I'm not even taking shots at them. I'm just taking shots at the stuff that I see going on. I think it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put too much realness out there, because the more realness you put out there, the more you're shunned upon. People are like, this guy over here, he's being negative. We had some dudes that say stuff like that, but anyway, man, I'm done streaming, making this little video. I'll probably be back on later on to play this. Teal Storm, one of the co-founders of Live Movement. I still currently got the channel, and I could stream from the Live Movement channel, but I'm not really stressing streaming from the Live Movement channel no more, because I don't want to just talk about live. I have to rebuild the team up if I were to do that, because let's see, you got Lamont P. Lino, then you have the Three Stooges, and you got a groupie dude. The groupie dude and the Three Stooges are still together, and Lamont P. Lino is with the Hot Breath crew, and they spitting the same, regurgitating the same shit about live and stuff like that, talking to the Rejects dev team. And I don't know if that's really going to help the dev team build a game up, you know what I'm saying? It's basically, I shake my head every time I see something come up, whatever, with a dev team in there and talk about stuff sometimes. I mean, I think I catch like a glimpse of it, and I'm like, you know what? Why am I here? Why am I even interested? And I just realized myself that some people need to be coached into buying the game, because when I bought Live 14, I pre-ordered Live 14. When I pre-ordered Live 13 before the game, I didn't need a game trailer. I didn't need a Hot Breath committee telling me to go buy a game. But then again, you have little kids in this world, and people that used to be 2K people, you have to convince 2K people that need to come to the Live series. So you have 2K players. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a combination of things to draw interest into something, to help support something. I'll support a game by me buying the game, playing the game, and streaming the game. What am I doing right now? I'm talking about live. I'm playing live. And I'm streaming it, and it's going to be recorded on my channel. So that's how I support the live series. I don't just talk about the game, like some dudes. Some people just make highlights of videos, and then that's it. Like some of the dudes, iPod or King Carter, whatever the fuck his name is. They make videos, and then they didn't really play it. Like when Live 16 came out, I remember a dude made like a couple videos, and Chris Move, all them shits, and they talk bad about the game, and they go back to playing it 2K and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't really play live like that. But then 2K Live had to do something to introduce them to the game and trying to get them on their side. So they go there and give them gifts. We come bearing gifts, give them free sneakers and all that stuff. It's a marketing scheme to use them to be their marketing scheme, and it's kind of funny. That's how I laughed at it. People don't see that stuff behind the curtain. I'm looking and I see the bigger picture, what they're trying to do, but they really don't have a vision right now. They're still kind of lost, man. So I'll keep making videos from my perspective and playing the game and having fun the way I do, making stats and winning championships. This is probably my last time winning championship, I think, of this game, because I don't see myself pursuing another team with all the games coming up, because I was going to I thought about it after this season, go to Charlotte Hornets, but there's so much energy you got to put in playing Rising Star, and it's a lot of energy you got to put into it. To put more energy than what I've already done since the game launched to now would be too much. Like, I think I played this so much, everybody was like, damn, Stum, all you do is play Rising Star. I play Rising Star and I play a little bit of Pro-Am, but Pro-Am is not my cup of tea, because there's no files and it doesn't keep up with my stats. So I just like stats, man. I like stats. I just actually got 1,000 blocks on here. What was it? Yeah, I just got a career 1,000 blocks. It just highlighted that to me a while ago. 3-point attempts, career assists, and career points. Where's the blocks at? It's somewhere. Career assist. I don't see it. Maybe it's in front of my face. But I just got 1,000 blocks on the season, whatever. I mean, in my my career. career, but I don't know where the hell is that. Oh yeah, rebounds, steals. Oh yeah, blocks. Here we go. Yeah, I finally got something for that. Yeah, there, career blocks. So I got 1,000 blocks as a small forward in my 9th season. So that's I don't know how many exactly blocks I have. I just got like 4 or 5 blocks in that game. So but yeah, I like stats, man. I'm a stat geek. I definitely like some things I won't be able to do. Like for instance, like all NBA second team. I've been so good on this game that I won't ever be on the second team. I'll always be on the first team in just 9 seasons. Well, 8 seasons. I don't know why I got 9. I'm trying to understand that part though. But championships won, final MVPs. I don't know why I didn't get a scoring title 8 years in a row. I don't understand that. I must have not been doing good when my first rookie year. My first 2 years, I don't think I did all that good scoring wise. But yeah, man. So this is what I'm about right here, though. The stats and trophies and stuff like that. But hopefully, dude Project Elite steps his game up to make Rise of Star a better game mode and not just getting sucked up in the vortex of being about Drew League and the other stuff that's coming out. Because it's gonna help people be interactive, and you know, people gonna be talking about it 24/7. But I'll be probably playing Gran Turismo or some shit anyway. But anyway, all right, I'm done. Peace out. Hope you enjoy the video, comment, talk shit, whatever. Doesn't matter. Bye. Peace.